Men who feel like a woman is out of their league and they don't know how to talk to that woman. Is that effectively what you were saying?
Yeah, like how to approach, or for example, my Hinge profile recently did a photo shoot. I was like, I'm going to put a picture from the shoot on there because like, why not? That's me on my best day.
What picture was that?
It's just me in a bikini in the desert.
Okay.
And I showed...
Can we have it up on screen right now?
Oh, I can send it you so you can put it on screen.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Obviously.
Oh, so that's where that comes in?
Yes. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Let me pull it up now. Anyway, yeah. So I showed a family member my profile, who's a guy, and I was like, hey, what do you think of my profile? Instantly he was like, nah. I'd be like, nah, because of that picture. And I was like, why? He was like, I just think you're too good for me if I saw that. And I was like, well then, isn't that your own insecurity?
Okay, so what is the question that you're asking me?
It isn't. I'm just backing up what you just said I said. So I'm backing it up with like, well, yeah, there's a prime example right there. A conversation I had over the weekend with a male family member.
I'm not too sure where to go with this because it's like, yeah, if someone thinks you're out of their league, they're not going to talk to you.
From one picture?
Possibly. Like women do it too. For instance, so like when I'm on Hinge, there's a certain tier of women that never likes my profile. And it can't be that they don't like my profile.
What's this tier of woman?
Women that are just below a certain degree of attractiveness. They just don't. It's quite...
Hold on. A woman who's below a certain degree of attractiveness doesn't like your profile?
Yeah.
Because she thinks you're too good for her?
Most likely because women that are above that tier are liking my profile. So it's unlikely that women below that tier are not liking my profile. Clearly they're seeing it and they're making a decision with themselves and they're going,
Are you happy with that natural filter process? I'm sure you are. Don't try and be modest.
No, okay, hold on. How do I actually feel? I'm in two minds.
This is Gemini.
I am in two minds. There's a part of me that's like, yeah, that's right, I'm hot stuff. But then there is a part of me, actually it's all about my ego, because there's a part of me that goes, yeah, that's right, I'm hot stuff. But then there's a part of me that's like, well, I would like to see all of those, like this person likes your profile and this person and this person. I would love to be inundated with even more likes.
Why?
Ego.
That's crazy. See, this is why I don't like online dating.
I'm not saying I'm perfect.
I didn't say you did.
Okay, I didn't say that. You said that I did.
I'm just saying, does that make sense? Like, if you know it's ego, cool, you're human, but you've acknowledged it's ego, but then whatever. Like, if anything, I'd see it as less time wasting going through, because if there's a certain caliber of man, which I don't feel like that applies to me, like men still, I feel like I still get all sorts of men like my profile. Even, okay, there's a subliminal message on my Hinge. The last picture is a black man and a light-skinned woman like me.
And he's carrying her.
Over his shoulder, and he's carrying her somewhere that looks like the Maldives. And I've put the prompt, this could be us. Yeah. And some Caucasian men are like, oh yeah, maybe me with a tan, or like, maybe this couldn't be us. But I naturally, from that, I think is why I attract men of color other than white.
I mean, it's part of it. I don't think that's the whole thing.
I'm happy with that. But like, yeah, I just think it filters. So it's my way of like filtering out so that there's less.
All right. So is the question here that we're saying then, how do we feel about the fact that there are certain people who will be on a dating app and will see certain people that they feel intimidated to speak to?
Well, I think it's easier. It's more in person. A man is going to feel more intimidated to speak to you because it's easier to hide behind a screen, isn't it? So I think online, personally, from my experience, men who might think they don't stand a chance, they're just like, let me just like, because also on Hinge, they can send a like, I have to then accept it to connect. So if I don't, it's not like it's a hardcore rejection. Whereas I think men are afraid of rejection. So just think, well, she's out of my league, so not going to even entertain that. Yes. I'm sure she gets bare man. So, I don't want to be the next one.
All right. So basically, to back up what your cousin said, there are going to be some men who would look at you in a bikini on the beach with a body that warrants and justifies the bikini, if we see what I'm saying, and would be intimidated. Well, okay. In person, a crap ton of men are going to be intimidated. On an app, some men, it would be less, but there would be some that would be weeded out. But the truth is, from your perspective, I wouldn't care anyway, because you don't want a guy who's going to be... No, you don't. You don't want that at all. So the act of him looking at you and being like, oh, I'm intimidated, I feel like you're too good for me, he's actually disqualified himself.
But in person, I would appreciate if more men actually approached if they wanted to and didn't let their own fears or insecurities or anything like that get in the way.
Why?
Because I would like to meet someone.
I guess what I'm getting at is the men who approach you are the men that are brave enough to approach you. So if he isn't, why do you give a shit? So like, for instance, with me,
no one approaches me.
Nobody. Well, then that's another conversation we could have. Because why does nobody approach you?
I don't know.
So in the last interview we did, you said that you met some guy and you said you had a resting bitch face. Remember, you literally used that phrase. You said you had a resting bitch face.
I naturally have a resting bitch face.
So why is that?
Listen, God created me that way. What do you mean? Why is I will look like a clown if I walk around like this. I look like a clown. No,
Actually, you looked adorable.
Ask any woman with a resting bitch face. I'm sure they'll say the same thing. You cannot walk around and always be smiley face. Plus, like when you're doing things, you're concentrating. Like if I'm out, I'm concentrating on where I'm going, or like where I'm going, where I'm heading to, or I'm not thinking smile in case there's someone that fancies you.
So here's what I'll say. I wouldn't say you have to like walk down the street and smile 24/7. But if you see a man you like the look of, throw the man a smile. You know.
No, this is a thing, right? It depends.
Do you know how rare?
I'll give you an example. I was in B&Q. I was on my way to B&Q. I was a mess, right? I was at home doing DIY and I needed literally like masking tape. It was like the simplest thing. So it's a Sunday. Is this story boring you?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, you look a bit bored.
I'm riveted.
You're giving me resting bitch face now. Anyway, keep that smile, Kieran. So I go B&Q now and this guy walks out and I'm like, where have you come from? Like, I have not seen you around. Like, hello. And I just felt so shy. And I just like sped up my walk to get into B&Q. But then I hurried up to buy this masking tape to catch him outside. And then I come out and he's in his car. That's how quick I was, because he was walking to the car and he was like right by the door. Anyway, and then he goes to put his window down and I felt shook and I was just head down. Like I looked at him, but like head down and went to the car. And I thought if he just said like, excuse me, I'd be like, yeah. I would have then, but I just felt shy. But then I have had cases like if I'm out and I'm not in the middle of DIY feeling a mess, then I give them the look or I give them some kind of signal.
I mean, men really appreciate that. So are you saying then that you're giving guys looks and signals, but they're still not?
Oh no, if I give the look and signal, they'll approach. All a man needs is a smile and he's there.
You'd be surprised like what it actually do for you. I remember like...
Yeah, but I don't really go out, Kieran, so that's my problem. I literally go to the supermarket, to the gym, and then on a walk in a quiet path where it's just me and my dog. So I think that's why.
I think so.
I struggle to meet men.
Yeah. And then when you're on Hinge, you can't really be bothered to swipe.
Yeah, I don't really look for them.